What's cracking? How's it hanging? You're gonna notice quite a lot has changed since I last did some filming. A lot of it was very hard to film and, well, very slow going. So there's quite a bit new that's changed. So I started working on tearing down the transmission. I don't know if that'll be in this video. I didn't get very far. It wasn't looking good. I have a whole bunch of the axles now taken apart. Also horrible news. All the axles are bad. So I had to buy some more parts. So I had to spend a lot more money than I was hoping to. So that's never good. Anyway, just kept on going. So today I'm out here working on pulling out the fuel tanks. And that's right, plural, because there's two. So I got one tank right there. Just pulled it out. It was a pain in the to get out. This got out eventually after about 25 pounds of dust fell in my face and my eyes, even though I got the safety glasses on and the safety squints on. But got it out, and ironically, it's actually in pretty good shape. The inside of it, I was looking in it. From what I can tell, it looks pretty good. So that tank is hopefully reusable, but it might have a leak. It has a dent in it, which probably isn't the best, but I have to get the, I don't know, gallon of fuel that's in there drained out, and then work on cleaning it up to see if it's reusable. If not, I can buy tanks. They're not too expensive, but I mean, if it's good, I'll just use it, might as well. Next goal is to work on getting the other tank out, and I'll show you the miserable process that is removing a fuel tank on a 1986 Chevy K10 with dual tanks. Very rusty, very dirty. Had a couple big rocks fall down and hit me that came out, and yeah, so that's the plan for this video. I'm just gonna make a quick video today on removing the fuel tanks. So yeah, nothing to it but to get over there and do it. So let's do it. Is the fuel tank that came off of the driver's side, and it is a 16-gallon tank, and I just got it out, and it's in fairly good shape like I was talking about. And I drag it out so we can see a little bit of what I had to pull through. So first of all, this laundry bucket here is full of, I don't know, about 15 pounds of just pure dirt that was sitting up under it, sitting basically on the shield, the protective shield of the tank. So it's pretty rusted, so we'll see if it's savable. But yeah, I got that whole bucket out, and that was just the stuff that I picked up by hand. So if we look under here, it was well, pretty messy to say the least. And yeah, it's kind of just everywhere. Doesn't look the best, but I got it out, and I'm going to try to show you guys the horrible process that is removing a gas tank and how much pain and suffering you have to go through. So I'll try to get the camera set up somehow and some lights so that you guys can see working on the other one, and we'll just try to remove that today and see if we can't get that done and cleaned up, and then we'll be done for the day. This video brought to you by Pittsburgh. Just kidding. Not really. But I use all Pittsburgh. All right. First step we're gonna have to do is remove this cover, which sounds easy, but it is not. And we will have to remove the cover right here. This cover is for the dual tanks switching unit. There's a switch in the cab that switches from the driver's side tank to this tank, so you can use both tanks. I've heard they suck. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of having two tanks, so gotta get that off, gotta get this off. So that will be step number 1, is trying to remove all these rusty bolts without breaking them too badly. Or any of them, hopefully. Go. Well, we're going old school.
And I forgot the most important part. One of these bad mama jammas. Large white egg, great value, good source of protein. Little Clayton tip if you're working on cars. It helps to have some milk, some egg crates. Make for very good storage. Put your nuts and bolts in it, organize them. That way, so when inevitably in 3 years, when you get back to working on something, you can try to figure out what bolts go where, making it easier for the next guy, as I always say. Because that next guy is going to be you. Well, that's gonna be problematic. It broke off. And it's just spinning in there. That is not good. New plan. Haha. Let's see if this works. Oh, this could be interesting. Oh yeah, that was the money. Little 1/4-inch ratchet and a 1/2-inch socket on that. Easy, easy peasy. Into the middle. Oh, there goes my hat. All right, time for the fun to begin. Now we got to pry this sucker off, which just means there you go. Just, get in there and give her some wiggling. Tell you what, I don't remember how I did this on the other side. But we'll figure it out. Nice and organic though. That's the good dirt. This is the part in the project where you need about 5 guys. Ooh, I touched something furry or something. I don't like that. Well, new game plan. Gotta get our PB blaster. Well, that don't look too good. Imagine that, the electrical on this vehicle not being too good, huh? Who could have thunk it? Oh yeah. Oh, can you tell I had my Wheaties this morning? Oh, there goes my hand again. Oh, we're caught. Oh, we're caught on. Alright, back to laying down, I guess. This is just horrible. Alright, what is 3 rocks and 2 sockets and a screwdriver in my bag? That's gonna be miserable. Three down, 5 more to go. Now the next thing, and the most annoying part, is you have these 2 bolts, one there and one right there, and what these do is they actually hold the straps. They strap the tank to these brackets that I'm removing, and if you don't loosen them or try to remove them, this one's not as bad, but the other one, they'll hit on the frame when you try to take the tank out, and they'll actually keep you from getting the tank out. So next step is to try and remove, hopefully those guys, or at least loosen them a bit so they're not so much in the way. So that's what we will see. Although that one looks pretty difficult to get to, so I don't know about that one. Even this one's pretty rough. about now is when a feller's gonna want to bring in the old jack and try to get some weight off of this here tank so it doesn't fall on me. It's very tight. Oh, it's nice to have that poking you in the back. Basically, right here is your fuel door. And when you put your fuel nozzle in to fill up your tank, you put it into there. And the fuel goes down there in the tank. And I forgot to remove those. So now I'm going to work on removing them. Howdy doody there, partner. Whew, tell you what. Nice and dirty. All right, enough clowning around. I'll get this pulled out. Well, I think I'm going to call it there for the day. I got the fuel tanks out, so that was pretty good. It's probably going to be a pretty short video. I don't know how it'll be edited. Still learning on it, but got the fuel tanks out of the truck here, and I got them kind of torn apart. They both look really good on the inside, but I'm afraid that they're rusted through, even though the insides are in good condition. So I just got the brackets off, and the brackets are rusted out, so I'm going to have to get new brackets, new hoses, new hose clamps, basically everything. So what happens when you let a truck sit for, or a vehicle sit for even just 20 years, 15, 20 years, everything kind of just rusts out on it. So I'm covered in dirt, pretty banged up from that. That was pretty brutal. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. And hopefully next update will be with the cleaned up tanks, and I'll figure out if they're usable or not. And if not, we'll go from there. And yeah, going to have to get some new whatever this is that they put under the tank to like protect it. It's like, I don't know, some really cheap leather type of material, so I'll have to buy a little bit of that to do it. But didn't break any bolts off too badly. Broke a couple off of the clamps, which that's probably bound to happen. So
pretty good day. Got some stuff out, not terrible news. A couple broken lines. Have to order some new fuel lines and stuff and clean stuff out. But that's the update. So thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate it and appreciate the comments, support. This project's definitely turning into more of a project than I was necessarily hoping for. Basically gonna have to replace almost everything. Literally every piece is gonna need to be replaced on this truck. Yeah, just keep doing it. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it.